It's Thecardists, and today I'm reviewing this Dan and Dave smoker mirrors. This is the smoke out of them. Now, before I quickly go into it, the smoker mirrors, they have two versions. This is the mirror and this is the smoke. These were the first ones they brought out, but I will be reviewing all of them separately. These are the version 2s, so these aren't the original ones, these are the version 2s that they brought out, so this is like their second addition to it. First off, you can pick these up from Davenport's Magic, link in the description below, and all the other stuff is in the description too. So on the front of the box we have this nice intricate design. It has playing on top and it has cards just there. We have this circle in the middle and it like this black text, and the box is not actually white. Let me just get a B squeezes for you here. And the cards inside are the same colour. As you can see, this is like white and this is more like a shaded kind of, I don't know how to describe this colour. More like a kind of yellowy, grey. How would you describe this colour?
Yeah, so creamy.
Cream, that's it, cream, it's a cream. So we have playing cards here and it has the Dan and Dave logo just there with all this scroll work going on. It has Dan and Dave, illustrated by C. Scott, and it has this nice artwork design going around it. It has distributed by the Dan and Dave Playing Card Co. or company, and it has this nice kind of circles going on around there as well. On the bottom it has dananddave.com and it says blah 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 blah, who's made and where they are, where they're located in Hollywood. So they're pretty lucky. And then we have the Dan and Dave logo there with all this nice artwork going around on the back. The border doesn't actually join, so it's not like one long line going around the outside, it's just one and then it stops and then it goes in to make this nice kind of swell going there. And it is a mirrored back, so this is great if you want to be a magician and use this deck, because it is. I could see people using this actually. It has D&D there for Dan and Dave. On the top, smoke and mirrors, smoke. It's a really nice intricate box, looks really nice, and it's embossed as well. Doesn't have anything about the finish on it or the coating, so sorry, the stock. So we have this nice embossed kind of artwork going on here, and it has D&D, and then we have these nice circles, a circle in a circle and an inner circle there. I'm going to pop this deck out, okay, and we're going to place that just there. Now let's see what you receive of this deck. So we'll just quickly just place this all out. Now they do have they have made, I believe, there's a V7 that they're going to be bringing out, or they've already pre-brung out, and I won't be able to review that yet, but I'll try and get my hands on it. But I don't promise anything because obviously it's a bit tricky if there's none left. So we have two cards that have D and D on the front. So these are just Dan and Dave. So maybe you have two of them because there's twins of them. I don't understand why, but obviously they could have done maybe a double backer. But other than that, this is like one of their first ever ones they ever made. And we have the nice back design here. It says Dan and Dave, and it has this nice artwork, scroll work going on here and there. You have the circles there and there. It has Dan and Dave, and you have this nice little pattern design going on. See, it doesn't actually join. It stops, goes in, stops, goes in, stops, goes in. So it's always stopping, but it looks like it's joined. It looks really good actually. So let's move on to the way this deck has, well, the cards. Sorry, I was rushing there. My bad. And then we have the two jokers that I joined together like twins, because you're joined when you start in life, and as you can see, you're going to be stuck together when you're with a twin. So Dan and Dave are obviously stuck together, and they have like a stick with a ball on top, and they have magical hats there as well, so identical jokers. So let's move on to the cards themselves. You have the nice custom Ace of Spades. This is the Dan and Dave Playing Card Company, and it has this nice scroll work going on with the scroll works here and all the different lines and shapes they're using, the circles inside. Really intricate design and very unique. I've not seen something like that before. So we'll move on to the rest of the cards. As you can see, the rest of them are just standard United States Playing Card seal, but then you get to the royalty and they're like a yellow and a red and a blue. They're really dark, but they pop off the cards. Move to the hearts. As you can see, they're exactly the same, but they're a little bit more of a darker red. They're not as sorry, Subway, because I had Subway and you know. So you have the nice, and the cards kind of pop off, but the royalty does really pop off the colour of the cards, because they're not actually fully white, they're a cream, so the yellow pops off the cream. We're going to move on to the clubs. As you can see, standard clubs looks exactly the same, so standard pips there, and then we get to the diamonds, and their standard is there as well, but just standard. But as you can see, the king pops off the back of the front of the cards. So let's see how this deck handles. So it does spring well, it dribbles well, it does fan great, and it has this nice little pattern to it when you spread it. So as you can see, it has this nice pattern to it there. It does flip well as well, and it looks great on the table. Riffle shuffle, does that great. As I said, dribble does that great. Fanning does that amazingly, obviously, but I'm not so good at doing left hand because I need to find out. But it does fan in a left hander as well. So let's do a giant fan, see what this looks like in a giant fan. Oh, that's perfect. I've never done something like that. And it does giant fan also really good. So really nice pack of cards that you can pick up from Davenport's Magic. Now make sure that you click the link just up there to check out the Magic Gathering in the previous video. The link to buy this deck is in the description to go check it out for and also for their Twitter. Now I want to clear something up because a lot of you keep saying that Davenport's is sponsoring me. We're not sponsored, we're partnerships, so like we're friends. So basically that's why we use Studio, because we're just friends. There's no sponsorship involved. So just to get that out, because I'm getting a lot of emails and it's not bugging me, it's just you know, I like to not have my phone go ba-deep ba-deep every single time I get an email. So that's it. I hope you guys have a nice day. Subscribe, see you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.